All right, everybody, we are now back once again live. Map number 3, I'm Misled. With Dust Moret, we are here for Sivo TV covering your ESWC MSI North American Qualifier. We are in the grand finals right now. Knife round is underway between these two teams to figure out who's going to get which side. And, yeah, when you go to map 3 in these best of 3s with us, it's going to be a knife for sides. Ooh, Freak almost getting hit, and he is. Oh, Freak in a bad position. Really regrets that choice there.
Did not think that all the way through.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, they can't touch my feet.
Negatory.
And they can touch his feet. They tickled his feet with the edge of their knives, ended up almost taking him down. And we are on to a 5 versus 4. There is a timer in this, so if the timer expires, whichever team has the most players alive will win. And it looks like it's going to be 2-on-2, 2-on-1 now, and Fugly into a 1-on-1.
What happens if the clock is 6? Okay, we'll never know.
I don't know. I have no idea.
We'll never know.
No idea.
It goes on HP. Okay, good call there. But anyway, we'll be Cloud9 the victor of the pistol round, so they will get to select sides. Like we said, Cloud9 is a team. What?
Said pistol round.
They'll get to select sides for the pistol round. What? I screwed that up probably somehow. I don't even remember what I said, so I'm just gonna like confess that I did probably screw that up. But yeah, Cloud9 will get to pick. Did I say Cloud9 will get to pick pistol round? Is that what I said?
Cloud9 won the pistol round.
Oh. Okay. Well, if they
That's
do,
why I was
I'm
confused. I was like, I missed a round. What happened?
If they do win the pistol round, then you'll know that I'm from the future.
And you will be banned forever.
Yeah, anyway. So Cloud9, like I said, sometimes a team that really does struggle on CT side cash. Even earlier today against CLG on cash, they struggled to close out that game from the CT side. They're having a really powerful T side to kick things off with. So, but, you know, Liquid not known to have the strongest T side cash. They've had some struggles on it. So it's going to be kind of a battle of the weaker CT versus, or excuse me, the weaker CT versus kind of the weaker T. Like, what's going to be worse, you know, as that's how we'll go forward.
So into round 1 now, Cloud9 with their side choice pick. They're going to grab CT side, as Dust Moret just said. And this is do or die here. This is the final map. Winner takes all. They will get to represent USA at the ESWC in Montreal in July. And Cloud9 going to try and hold the middle here, as it's going to be Liquid bombing their way up over the boost. Going to get some mid control here. Send one player into the vents. That's going to be Adren working in that direction. And no, they're going to go completely through the vents. They only have one player to beat. As now Nothing's trying to work his way up. Tries to throw a smoke down. Adren takes down Sean Garris. Nothing gets one. A Liege on the trade out frag. And Liquid is looking good into this. It's going to be a 4-on-2 here. Bomb's going to go down in the B bomb site. One CT is already up in heaven. That's going to be Freakazoid. Shroud is trying to work his way around. Now they're both down in Creeper at the moment. Freakazoid's going to be the first one out. Hits the initial shot. Gets taken down by Fugly. Nitro peeks out. Rec 9 in hand. Gets a headshot onto Shroud. That's pistol round out of the way. Liquid takes it.
Yeah, and that's something that Liquid likes to do even on gun rounds. They are very, very heavy on their mid control. They love to run mid control quite a lot. You know, kind of, I guess, different from a team like CLG in the NA scene who really favors heavy side executes. Liquid does love to get that mid control. Typically, you're going to see them send out players like Fugly Elite and push out. You also see Adren boosted with the op sometimes as well, but they really do love that mid. So you'll see that a lot.
And we are on pause once again because Freakazoids. Internet.
Yep.
Internet.
Yep. Just annoying enough to keep causing these pauses, unfortunately, man. It is a bit disappointing, but they'll be able to get back in here rather quickly, and we won't have this plague us the entire game.
Yep, so now we're just waiting once again. Liquid, not really much we could talk about there, was able to get their way into the B-bomb site, exercise some mid control, got some frags, earned their way into the B-bomb site. They eventually had that at, I believe it was a 4-1 inside the B-bomb site when they initially took down Sean Garris. CTs were on the rotate, couldn't make the rotate or the retake happen after the bomb gets planted, and Liquid comes away with a pistol win. Upgrades here, now they just have to collect these 2 anti-ecos and then start worrying about the gun rounds.
So I guess confirmed I am not from the future. Or maybe I am and I just faked you out. We don't know. But we're about to play Hangman apparently. So here goes Joey throwing up the
I'm gonna
noose.
unmute myself for the fun here in this very tense game 3. So we'll start with you, Misled. There are 2 words here, by the way. I didn't have enough space horizontally.
Do we get a category?
Yes. It is relevant to CSGO.
And it's 2 words.
It is 2 words. S?
Yes.
No. I have to keep track of your letters. I'll do that up here.
Get out of
Don't
here.
we get
There's
2
no
different
S?
hangmen? We get 2 different nooses, man. Each of us,
you
right?
guys are together.
What?
I'll do a lot of body parts.
Okay.
Whoa, like extra appendages? Like, don't get too crazy here, man.
Maybe. I mean, there are
So
tons
no
of barrels
S.
on this map.
All right. Is it like 4 letters for the second word and then like
Yes, it is
7?
like
Okay.
4 letters for the second word. Why?
B?
Yeah, I gotta figure out where it is though.
Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous.
I got it. Good job, Dust.
So I get to guess another letter since I had B?
No, we'll just back and forth it.
What?
All right, fine. Go for it.
Don't bring me down, Luca.
Go for it.
No, I mean,
No, you got it. Yeah,
We're
you changed.
playing by your rules.
You
You're
got
the
your change,
producer,
dude. I'm
man.
throwing the ball back.
Okay. B. I gotta see where you put the B
You already
first,
said
man.
B. Oh, right.
Yeah, we're waiting to see where.
I'm waiting to
guys are
see where
like
the B is.
30 seconds behind.
God, yeah, exactly, dude.
Oh god, I didn't think of that.
Oh my goodness.
That's where the B is.
Yeah.
I still don't see it yet. I'm behind on stream apparently.
It's okay. It's okay.
Like the blue.
A.
Yes,
Solid
dude. There are quite a few A's.
Great, I have to wait for you to draw all of them before I get to guess this.
There are 3 A's.
Freakazoid's back.
You
All right,
didn't,
let's see
you
what's
didn't even
going
have
on.
to buy a vowel.
You have to buy
But-
vowels and hangman?
No, I mean if it was Wheel of Fortune.
All right.
He back when you guys get your 5th, says Fugly. So we still got some time here. For anyone who's coming in and is immediately just upset that this isn't super serious, it's been a long day. And
they're
they
getting
actually just
stunna.
replace him.
They're getting
Yeah,
stunna.
I've actually been here since, what, 1 p.m.? So I've been here for a while.
I have been here since 11 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah, I got here at 1 my time.
You're
One
living
West
in the
Coast
past time.
Yeah.
Game
Or
is
the
Go
future.
with
unpaused. I'll avoid the minimap, and we will save this game of Hangman, but back to it, guys.
So we are back going live. Cloud9 versus Team Liquid. Game number 3. They already did? Huh.
I was about
Wow,
to guess.
Karambit fade. Yeah, of course. But yeah, so into live gameplay now. As you can see, Freakazoid not coming back. It's gonna be Stunna coming in. And Stunna is gonna make his ESWC debut here with Cloud9, and he gets shredded right there by a leash. But they do have the gun advantage. Will be Team Liquid. Exercises mid control once again. Backs up a little bit. They shoot out the vents. Let's see if it's going to be a full rotate over towards the B bomb site. As Cloud9 thinks that same strat is happening, and
Shroud
they're
spot.
fighting on it.
The Shroud is in the Shroud spot. But looks like it's not going to have an impact this round. It seems like Liquid shifting gears over to the B side of the map here pretty quickly.
And for those of you that don't know who Stunna is, he is actually the team manager for Cloud9. CS history, yeah, that's about it. Relatively unknown. He plays Counter-Strike though, but definitely by not any means.
Yeah, I mean, he's like serviceable to a degree. I mean, they actually won a Mirage match with him playing against Luminosity, I believe, in the ESCA or something like that. So, I mean, it's not like he's just a complete bot or something.
no, he definitely
he
he
is
can
support
play,
player.
but he's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
He's
like
not
some pro
Freakazoid. He's
Yeah.
not the entry. So it's really going to be up to now, you know, guys like, I guess, Shroud and Nothing to be kind of the spearheads for a lot of these entries for them on the T side. And also Stunna will be taking over Freakazoid's position, which is kind of like that mid-A rotator, so that highway position. So that is definitely kind of an important spot to be at.
So that was an anti-eco gotten off by Team Liquid, able to collect that round. They got to do it one more time here into round number 3 to see if they can hold on still. And it's just going to be some pistol upgrades coming from Cloud9, though. And they're going to commit all of their players over towards the B bomb site, and Team Liquid is going in the opposite direction towards A.
Yeah, they're just going to stack this A bomb site. You know, they kind of made an investment that second round. Typically, this is what happens on your third round. Just going to have to take a full save, and you're just going to have to gamble. You're just going to have to stack somewhere and hope for the best. And they decided to stack the B side. And like I said, Liquid really does favor the mid control quite a lot. You know, Elige and Fugly, kind of the main guys that are going to be coming out. But also, you'll see kind of a mixture of that. And here we see Nitro and Elige pretty much clear the site. This means the bomb can come in safely, and they'll get the plant for free. It'll be a peaceful round. No bullets will be exchanged before the bomb goes down.
Flosic is going to be able to catch Sean Garris as he tries to rotate his way out of B. Elige will do the same thing at the other side, though, towards CT. And we have nothing. Stunna and Skadoodle all stacked up right there with each other, just waiting to see if anyone's going to get that aggressive and try and force their way all the way through towards the B bomb site. But Liquid content here with holding on, and if they do end up making those pushes, they're going to stay together in groups to be able to easily trade out these frags. But I don't think anyone's going to push that far up against Stunna's going to jiggle peek out a little too far, gets spotted. Team Liquid doesn't need to go for it. They don't have they don't feel the need to lose any of their rifles. All 5 will survive. Only Sean Garris and Shroud going down that round. That'll be 3-0 in favor of Liquid.
No need to chase down P250s. That's like $300. It's not worth losing your AK over something like that. So Liquid just kind of stay back, as you said, not going to risk it. And we will see Cloud9 get off their initial buy. Now, of course, Skadoodle will be floating all across the map with the op, but he won't get it this first time around. He's usually going to be one of those A players, Shroud the A anchor, and then Sean kind of anchoring over on the B side of the map. So we'll see what they're able to do. They do get it pretty aggressive here at mid. They do this sometimes. Stunna will actually be anchoring the A bomb site, where Shroud kind of plays a little bit more towards mid with nothing and Skadoodle. So that is kind of the play here. And that may just be a shift in personnel just due to the fact they have a stand-in. They may just want to tuck Stunna in into safety inside the A bomb site while they take the more dangerous positions over at mid, whereas Freakazoid would usually kind of be playing in mid with these guys.
So Shroud is able to take down Elige in the initial gun round here. Here comes Nitro, works his way out through the smoke. Nothing's right there in the vent. Nitro will take nothing down. And now we're going to have Skadoodle get aggressive as Shroud is able to take down Nitro. So it's going to be a 4 versus 3. Only one player alive in the B bomb site. Skadoodle's going to drop down and get taken down by Fugly. Adren takes down Sean Garris. So now it's going to be Shroud and Stunna, both on the rotate. Shroud is already out up on the balcony at the moment. Doesn't see Adren, kind of sees him for a second, drops down, takes down Flosic. Fugly will take him out. Now it's all up to Stunna. Last man remaining, tries to walk his way into the site. Gets seen as he tries to make his play.
The manager of the century if he makes this happen.
Yeah. Gets completely blinded there. Another flashbang going down. Adren just holding him in the sight. Stunna completely blind at the headshot. Peeks out, is able to take down Adren. Gotta get aggressive. Knows kind of where Fugly is. Looking for the bomb. He's gonna go get on it. He wants to stick it. Doesn't have a kit though. Shoots towards Fugly, and Fugly's just gotta play peekaboo with him. Easily take him down. Get a round win for Team Liquid. That makes it 4-0 in favor of Liquid after Fugly got himself that 3K.
Yeah, it's a really strong execution there from Liquid through and through. You know, Nitro getting a mid pick, kind of causing a little bit of a disturbance, and Cloud9's ability to rotate to the B side of the map. Always kind of worried about what could happen mid or even on the A side of the map. Didn't have very much information. And then they caught Skadoodle rotating really fast through vents. So maybe he was a bit too quick on it. Got caught very easily, and then Sean just isolated alone in the B bomb site. Eventually was taken out, and that was pretty much the round as Cloud9 forced the save here. Nitro just cleaning up over here at mid right now, already finding 2 frags. Flosic will help him with another, and it's looking like Liquid will get to the 5-0 lead, and they're looking pretty good here on the T side.
So now all we're going to have left alive again is going to be, well, now it's just up to Stunna. Same situation. He's in the A bomb site, just kind of hiding out. He's able to take down Adren. Fugly will trade him out real fast, though. That's a 2K for Nitro. And a 5-0 scoreline in favor of Liquid. But one thing I need to point out, in case Trays is not giving Sean any flack yet, he's got 2 frags and Sean has 0 at the moment. That's real life right now. The manager has 2 frags.
Ooh, the double op setup coming out.
Sean
so I guess, yeah, so we'll probably see Sean kind of anchor B with his ops. Skadoodle will anchor A, and they'll do that 3 mid again most likely. But Stunna will be more safely tucked towards the A side underneath the Guardian Angel wings of Skadoodle over there. But Stunny, you know, coming over to Highway here, part of this peaking spot, and Shroud very, very aggressive on the mid garage. You're seeing Cloud9 be very, very mid-heavy in their CT side, which is something you do see them do occasionally, especially when they have double op. They kind of stack everyone else in mid. It's a fast rotate for Shroud to come assist Sean Garrett is kind of the advantage to this. Of course, that Vent's such a powerful position, but Nitro, I think he mollied the Vents, and you know that's big. I mean, they got a good read on what C9 was doing, and this is the appropriate way to tackle it. Now they're going to be able to take mid control back. It looks like just based off of getting Shroud out of the Vents, and now nothing's kind of all alone, and No Man's landing all these smokes in mid, while Liquid have been able to push out the mid garage and work towards really just full mid control. Nothing all alone. Stunna trying to help him from Highway.
Oh, goodness.
Now that was big. Nothing got two, and Stunna cleaned up one. So that was actually a really good job from Cloud9 at mid.
Nitro's able to make his way into the bomb site, able to get Skadoodle and Stunna down. So it's going to be a 2-on-2 battle as the bomb is still down actually in mid. They haven't even been able to pick it up yet. So Nitro's got to rotate back in that direction. Sean Garrett will see the bomb. He's got the AWP in hand here. And Nitro might just work his way out mid. And, Shroud is going to be able to take down Flowstick. Oh, Sean Garrett's looking towards the A bomb site. Gets shredded right there. So now rotate back towards the B bomb site as Nitro and we have Shroud going in the same direction. Shroud up top. Nitro is going to look for him. Sees the barrel of his gun. Knows he's there. Doesn't matter. Doesn't have a lot of time. He's got to get this plant off. Shroud's going to go for the jump. Shroud makes the jump. Can he get the shot off? Nitro will get the frag. And that will be 6-0 as Nitro gets a 4K and the 1 versus 1 clutch over Shroud.
And that was just classic Liquid mid control. They love to do that on good rounds. You know, you're going to see Nitro throwing that Molotov. You're going to see players like Flooding Elige establishing that mid control, typically Adren boosted, also doing kind of the same thing. And then Nitro, he's the squeaky door player for this team. And he was able to come out and get some big entries on the A side after Cloud9 actually did a pretty good job fending off that initial mid control. Nothing coming up with 2 kills out of that, and Stunna even found 1. But Nitro just brought that round back, coming out of Squeaky, then traversing all the way to the other side. I don't know why Sean wasn't watching the bomb there. He already had a player in the A bomb site. There was no need to be scoped in where he was at. And that just gave Nitro another free kill for 3, and then he clutched the 1v1 for the quad kill and the clutch win. So big play there. Now you're seeing Cloud9 kind of do some really heavy stuff over here on the B side. Shroud nothing playing a kind of a bait crossfire setup in checkers, while Stunna also inside the site with them. So very heavy B setup here.
So into round 7, a ton of these Cloud9 players, 4 of them are kind of cheated over in the direction. 3 are in the B bomb site at the moment. 1 is aggressive out in mid, trying to get a peek off. Not really going to get anything yet, and actually we're going to have Team Liquid rotate all the way out of the B bomb site. That's going to force rotates from Cloud9 back towards A. No one has got an entry into the A bomb site yet. Nitro is going to be the first one in, though. Going to make his way out the forklift, take down Sean Garrett. He's got Skadoodle right there around the corner at the forklift. Skadoodle's able to get 1. Jumping out will be a Dren, taking down Skadoodle as nothing rotates over. Gets some damage off, trying to take down a Dren who's just barely alive in this round, 20 HP. Bugly will remove nothing, who got aggressive, trying to make it in. Touchdown grenade from Shroud comes in. Now it's going to be a 2-on-2. Shroud's going in one direction, Stunna in the other. Now Shroud comes in for the cleanup frag onto Flowstick. He will get the defuse, and Cloud9 will be finally on the board. That'll make the score 6-1 in favor of Liquid.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Cloud9 finally getting their first round on the board. It comes off of a really just big retake on the A bombs that everyone kind of chiming in there except for Sean. Shroud with 2 and getting that bomb defuse. And yeah, we talked about it. Sean struggling this game. 0 kills still out of 7 rounds played. Really struggling on that B side of the map where he is that anchor position. And like we've said, Cloud9, a lot of people point to Inferno as their struggles for the CT side in this game. And that is very true. And they've begun to turn that around. But Cash was the second map on the list where they've had issues on CT side, and they've still yet to kind of figure it out. And it doesn't help that they're having to use a stand-in for this map on top of that, which while Stunna's doing, decent 4 frags, he's like 3rd place on the team, it still kind of just throws everything into a jumble. They already were kind of, unstable when it came to their positions on this map, and this just throws an even bigger wrench into it. I feel like they're just not really comfortable.
Stunna in A main, trying to peek out against the Elige, doesn't win the exchange, and actually Nitro gets hit through the wall a little bit there, goes down to 74 HP, not a lot, but we'll back him up a little bit. And now Team Liquid's going to gear up towards mid. They're going to boost a player up over the top. Nitro's probably going to throw a fake over here at the A bomb site. And I'm curious if they're just going to try and wrap this from mid up highway. It looks like the bomb is going in that direction anyways. Adren is up on the boost. Elige is out mid, though, trying to go back over to the safety of the side. Skadoodle looking, doesn't see anything because the smoke is down, and that is going to allow Nitro to get right underneath Skadoodle as he rotates away, or excuse me, Elige right underneath As Skadoodle rotates back up highway, he's still looking in that direction. Nitro trying to work out of the Roka room right now. Flashbang's coming out. Shroud is still up. Molotov lands right at his feet. That's going to force him out. Sean Garris gets one. Shroud is able to control the spray and get two before he goes down. And here comes Skadoodle and Sean Garris on the cleanup patrol. That will give them 2 rounds in a row. And Team Liquid Economy now looking down in the dumps here. 3 players under 3K.
Yeah, just great job there from Shroud, that A-bomb side anchor for this team when they're not doing an aggressive mid setup. This definitely came up good with a couple of kills. And also, you know, Sean rotating well and getting his first 2 kills of the game that round. So finally he's breaking onto the scoreboard. Hopefully this is a sign that he's got past that mental block and he can start performing for the rest of this half, because with Stunna in and Freak out, you know, a guy that plays that highway position traditionally, that's a big guy out. And they're just kind of throwing Stunna all around the map. He's able to help Sean Garris find that initial frag as they just get really heavy on the B push. But once again, Liquid going to their classic mid control. Like I said, they're very, very heavy on this throughout the T side. And Nitro able to slip in CT spawn and find 2 entries. And he's just had such a good tournament. And that's definitely a big play for him to keep it even at a 3-on-3 with that push.
So round 9, as Dust just said, it's going to be a 3-on-3 battle here. Nitro already has 2 frags into the round. Fugly's going to drop his way through the vents. The same with Nitro. They're going to work towards B. There's going to be 2 players alive. Stunna goes down in sight, so it's up to Sean Garris up top. He goes down to a leash, and that's going to leave Skadoodle on the long rotate. And nope, not going for the rotate at all. Going to save his AK here, and Team Liquid will pick this round up, and they're going to be able to walk out of this with 3 AKs after the round win.
Yeah, just Nitro, big plays there, getting up mid, getting those 2 kills, and getting his team back in the round after we did see, you know, Shroud and Sean get some of those initial kills, especially Sean and Stunna getting really aggressive up the B lobby. But like I said, Nitro just bringing it back, and now Liquid are going to be up 7-2, looking very, very good here. And, you know, C9 not going to have much money next round. They're going to have this 1 AK that Skadoodle's going to save. You know, Sean has a little bit of bank, but that's about it. I mean, it's likely they're going to have to take another save here, and Liquid could go ahead and push it to 8-2 and win the half.
Yeah, that's going to make it 7-2 in favor of Liquid at the moment as we hit round 2. They're only 1 round away here from officially winning that half. And if they can get 8 rounds here as T's, that's pretty good territory for them to be in.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of unfortunate for C9 to have to use a stand-in in this situation. It's one of those things where, I mean, unfortunately, there will always be that footnote on this game because of that, where people will always say, oh, it was because of this that C9 didn't advance. And that is rather unfortunate, but you don't want to take it away from Liquid either, because they've played a great tournament too. And obviously this isn't over yet. There's still a chance for Cloud9 to recover. They do have some pretty strong T-sides packed up in their own right. If they can brandish them here and now, they still have a chance. If they can just get something going on the CT side, they can still stick in this game. But obviously Liquid in the way more favorable position at this point to push it to 8 with Cloud9 in this position here with just you know, just a couple of rifles.
Oh man, Sean Garris almost had a nice shot there on the Fugly. Couldn't make it happen as the Liege will take down nothing also. That's going to allow the terrorists to work their way into the B bomb site there. No one to contest. Shroud does have an AK, the same with Skadoodle. Stunna's only got a P250. And I don't really suspect them to get too aggressive after this goes down. Maybe hunt for another rifle if they're able to get an exit here. Hopefully get that into the hands of Stunna to help them as they're going to go into the next round, which will be a full buy coming from Cloud9. But yeah, Team Liquid is going to take their 8th round in round 10. So 11 will be a full buy up for both teams.
Yeah, I mean, Skadoodle and Shroud will hopefully hold on to these AKs. And then they'll be able to buy up on top of that. But we do see Liquid definitely on the chase here. They have enough bank to be going for... Well, actually not really. They really don't have the money to be going for these. That's a lot of rebind they're going to have to do. So if Liquid wins the next round, then they could actually maybe force Liquid onto a save and make it like 4-8 or something like that. So, yeah, maybe Liquid committing way too much to chasing down those 2 guns. They did not have the bank to do that.
Oh man, it's always sucks when this happens. Not trying to take anything away from Stunna. He's pretty good at the game, but it always sucks when you don't have your starting 5 in here, especially for something so big like this.
Oh yeah,
you gotta come in and use a replacement. You know what I mean? Your manager has to come in and play for somebody like Freakazoid. I mean, Stunna's holding his own, man. I mean, he's getting some frags here. He's trying to help the team as best he can.
But it's really
still.
just thrown a wrench in all their setups. Like,
Yeah.
literally, I haven't seen them run a setup similar at all to what they would do if Freak was here. Like, they've been throwing Stunna all over the place, like, trying to figure out what they can do to get rounds. And you can just tell how uncomfortable they are. Even if he is getting killed, it's just completely destroyed, like, the way they play this map. But Skadoodle, big play there through the smoke with 2 frags, and he's got his team back to man advantage in this particular round.
So now into round 11, we're going to have Team Liquid. They're going to be down. It's 3-2 here. They are up in the round advantage, so Fugly and Nitro are still going to be there trying to battle. But Nitro down to 18 HP, Fugly at 100. Stunna, Shroud, and Skadoodle are up. Ooh, Fugly almost gets ripped right there, trying to spray through the wall, and he wins the exchange against Shroud. Shroud goes down very low to 16 HP. Fugly is at 27 now, and Nitro still at 18. They have the bomb. They can rotate out, and that's actually going to force 2 of the Cloud9 players to rotate back towards the A bomb site. And that will be 2 versus 1 as they're going to enter B for sure here with 24 seconds left on the clock. And who's going to be left in that bomb site? It's going to be Skadoodle with 47 HP, a silenced M4, and here comes the execute out. Fugly's the first one out, goes down to 17 HP. There goes Nitro, so Fugly still trying to battle. Skadoodle picks up the op, looking for Fugly. Time is ticking down. He doesn't got a lot of clock time left here, and Skadoodle will hit the op shot onto Fugly. That will make it 3 rounds for Cloud9 now. Score will be 8-3. Liquid will be up.
Yeah, big round for Skadoodle there. Quad kill on the round, and he gets Cloud9 a big one. And like we said, so much rebuying Liquid had to do because they invested so much in chasing down those 2 guns that Cloud9 had saved a couple of rounds ago, are forced to take a big save here. That's going to help Cloud9 out a lot as they're trying to climb back into this game. And it's also kind of just sucks that Skadoodle's had a rough tournament, but this particular best of 3, he's done quite well. But some of the other like big like issues and hurdles that Cloud9 had to jump through, it's kind of minimized like their ability to support Skadoodle and the ability and the capabilities that he's shown this particular best of 3. So that's another kind of big note to me.
So round 12 underway. Lots of damage going out onto Team Liquid already. Nitro's down, Elige is down, Flosick is right there with them, and here comes the cleanup of Sean Gares. Only able to get 1, but Adren will take down with Rec 9 frags, a headshot on the nothing, and to Sean Gares. Shroud drops in, hits the smoke frag, removes Adren from the round. That's 4 rounds now for Cloud9. As we go into 13, score will be 8-4, so C9 looks like they're on their way to try and tie things, or not tie it up here, try and get 7 rounds in their favor, which is as close as they can possibly be.
And Skadoodle has the op, and he has a really good B spawn, so you may see him actually take the B main pick this time around, and you'll see like either Sean or, I mean, I guess they played Stunna and nothing there, kind of just fill the gap where he's usually going to be kind of playing mid or A side. So that's definitely a possibility that you could see. Or he may just play A main with it while they do another kind of aggressive mid setup, which we've seen a couple of times as well. They have both options on the table. They you know, definitely could go either way here. So we'll see which option they decide to take as soon as this unpause takes place. As maybe they're trying to get Freakazoid back in for Stunna. I'm not really sure. We'll have to see.
Getting a new 5th. All right, so they're gonna. I'm assuming it's gonna be Freakazoid that they're gonna bring in here, unless they got something else going on.
Yeah, they could bring in someone completely different too.
If they can get him on the roster, that's the only problem.
Yeah, I don't know how that would actually work rules-wise or whatever.
Stunna dropping the hits.
They have Toy already on their roster and paid, so that could be somebody that they bring in. We've seen them use him before as a stand-in for some of our league games here for Stevo in Season 7. And he also used to be a tryout for this team like a long time ago, back when they were kind of unsure what they were going to do for their 5. So we'll see if maybe he comes in. They used to bring in Flosick, but now he plays for Liquid. So,
well, yeah, now he plays for Liquid, so they can't bring him in.
That's their other stand-in. That's now
yeah,
right. So, of course, he always was playing for a team. He was playing with Nylum, so he would just kind of stand in at times for this team. But yeah, I don't know what they'll actually do 5th-wise at this point.
Yeah,
maybe they'll bring in
Fraud.
Fraud.
Going on.
They'll bring in Fraud, dude. Fraud's coming back.
Bring Fraud in. Oh goodness. Yeah. I don't know who it's going to be, but Liquid right now already with 8 rounds in their favor. They're looking on point here. I mean, they took map number 1 down. They lost map number 2. Now we're into map number 3. This is the tiebreaker map. Whoever wins this will go forward. But it's just going to be curious. I mean, it's really sucks for C9.
In a
sub they're not going to run.
here.
What's that?
Lucky is like the NA sub of the year for almost all teams. He's sub
Yeah,
Elevate,
true.
C9,
Yeah.
CLG. I mean, he's like
He's sub for a
North
lot of
American
teams
ringer.
already. He
Yeah.
always subs for teams.
He's been
He does
passed
quite a bit.
around quite a lot, you know?
Yeah. So it's going to be curious who they actually have coming in here. We're still into pause, though. And we are into round 13, almost at the half, but Liquid with a 4-round advantage going forward. And they're actually going to be on a pistol armor buy
What if
into this
there's
round.
some magical loophole they can bring their analyst swag into the game?
I don't think that's going to happen.
Probably not, but it was worth it, right? It was worth the guess.
I think Jordan was watching chat a little bit during there, and people were saying swag, so he just had to make a joke out of it.
I mean, it's a possibility. I mean, what's the official ruling? You can't just join any Valve official events, which are majors. So technically, this isn't that. If ESWC allows,
But he's also SIBO banned, and he would have to run the SIBO client.
that is true, and that is rather
That's where the problem
rather
comes
a
in.
stone wall in front of that happening, right? I just don't know who else they would bring in. Like I said, Toy is another guy they've brought in before. I don't know if it's really even worth speculating too much. I guess we should just wait. Maybe we're like all so completely far off that like, we're just way out in left field.
Oh, they have Davey on their roster. So people in chat saying Davey's going to be the 5th. It looks like, I guess it is going to be Davey. Then that's not a bad 5th to bring in.
Yeah, he just joined. No, he's not on their roster for SIBO. But maybe it's like a different, separate tournament roster. I don't know how that works. On the SIBO website, he is not on their roster. So yeah, let me take a look here.
Man, these guys have been going all day. We've been casting all day. It's getting very late
Davey
here.
did join their roster just now,
Yeah.
so it will be Davey.
So Davey's going to go in.
Yep. Definitely a guy who could better fill in some of Freakazoid's positions.
Very true.
He is an aggressive rifler in his own right. And his team Affinity has actually been one of the more surprising teams in the NA scene to do as well as they have with the roster that they have. Like they even took a map off of Cloud9 earlier this tournament on Dust 2. So
Yeah, and I like Davey as a stand-in. I really do. I think Davey's a great fragger. He's a great player. So this is not a bad stand-in, but it's still going to hurt Cloud9 on setups when they switch over to T side, and it's going to hurt him on CT side unless he can jump right into the role that he's most comfortable with here and work well with Cloud9.
he's also another youngster. He's 19 years old himself. So another one of those next generation players, so to speak, in the NA scene for CS.
Yeah. So now that we have Davey into the server, we are going to get live here once again. Round 13, Cloud9 versus Team Liquid in your ESWC MSI North American qualifiers. This is the grand finals. Winner of this map will be representing USA in the ESWC Montreal here in July. So both these teams would love to be able to get that bid and go represent USA against all the other teams that are going to be there at ESWC.
And look, see, Liquid is setting up for a very, very heavy execute here. Skadul is going to be the key guy here with the op over at A. But we do see Sean has already also rotated truck with his own op. And, of course, Shroud's going to be here as well, kind of the normal A player. And Nothing and Davey are on such a fast flank. So Cloud9 actually okay positionally for this.
Ooh, Nothing and Sean Garris are both able to hit shots there. Sean Garris is actually able to get a secondary one with the op in his hands. That's going to leave Nitro and a Dren. Nitro trying to fight it out with Sean Garris. Can't take him down, and my counter-strike just closed.
That's okay, as we're just going to see a Dren here in a 1v3. He does pick up the fall on M4, but Davey has him pinched off. He's playing that mid garage, but he's playing real passive. He doesn't want to give up a kill to a Dren, so he's just kind of playing as passive as he can, not taking crazy peeks. But a Dren actually peeks out and takes down Davey anyway, and but he doesn't have the bomb, and there's very little time left, so there's not really much a Dren can do except for either save this gun or just risk running in there. And just trying to get a couple of kills and win this round off of kills alone. And it looks like he's thinking about running in there. You see him actually peeking. He does spot Skadoodle in the corner. He'll be able to flush him out with a nice incendiary, but before he can do anything off of that, Sean Garris will spawn from the truck. Yeah, exactly. A quad kill around there for Sean. Great op work. And so 5-8 is now the score.
Yeah, I missed the middle part of that round, but initially there, Cloud9 looking very good, and Sean Gares going a little bit of a roll here. The op went into his hands, he started to use it effectively, and that might be where he needs to be at the moment for Cloud9, using the op, because he's having
the worst possible thing happened to Liquid there, which is Cloud9 pressing all the way through B so fast when they were doing like a very heavy set A split, so that also kind of was like just a perfect hard counter to what Liquid was doing.
So into round 14, Team Liquid is still up 8-5. Their lead is shrinking, though. And they would love to try and get out of this at a 10-5 half if they're able to. But Cloud9 trying to battle back here. Now that they have Davey, that's going to help out quite a bit. And if they can keep this rolling, keep the momentum going here, they could eventually break Team Liquid once again. I mean, they just came off that Tech9 buy anyway, so they were able to force some rebuys. Not quite enough, though, as C9 does have a little bank in their pocket here, but not quite a lot. Team Liquid trying to exercise some mid control and not getting too aggressive just yet.
Yeah, they're just going to run this into a B split. They'll send a leash to the vents. This is kind of like one of their audibles off of mid control, because they do mid control a lot on T side, and this is like one of their audibles. Just getting everyone else to B main. A leash will be kind of the guy that'll come through vents later, try to cut off anybody that's peeking highway or mid, and they're just going to flood this B bomb site. And they will catch Sean Gares trying to be aggressive with that op. So that's one player down. It's going to be up to nothing playing inside the site, and Davey, the first rotator in, Shroud will flank vents. And Liquid, though, having the edge as they come into the site, and they will plant.
Oh, Davey trying to push his way in, and Elige will catch him and take him down. That is going to leave Skadoodle and Shroud. There they both go down and out of the round. Round 14 in the books. That makes the score 9-5 in favor of Team Liquid as we hit the final round of first half.
Yeah, and that's one of the biggest issues that this is going to cause with Davey on there. It's just not quite the same team chemistry, not quite the same comms, and so that means that retakes are going to be a bit more sloppy in situations like that. Same with takes. I'm just communicating who's peeking when and things like that. Davey just kind of run through a smoke, trying to assist Shroud, who was just blocked off by a bunch of smokes, and if they could have had better comms there, they probably would have waited on that. And that's just kind of one of the issues there. It's not a fragging issue. It's kind of like, just like I said, they're throwing a wrench in Cloud9 setups and how they want to play retakes and such. So they do suffer an opening pick, but Skadoodle trades it right back at least. And so it's an even 4-on-4 as we continue this round.
So final round of this half will be Liquid one man down. Same with Cloud9. Sean Gares is out of the way. Flosic is out of the way also. But Liquid is going to try and get this. 4 versus 4. They already have mid control at the moment. They're all the way down at the bottom of the highway. 3 men are there. One is going to be into the A main. And that A main player will be Nitros. He's going to be pushing up. Davey is still there fighting. There's only going to be Davey in the site with a pistol. He goes down. Shroud is able to pick himself up. And AK, though, he's still in A main. And Skadoodle's got the scout, or excuse me, the op out right there. Able to take down a turn. Yes, it is. And he's able to get 2 so far. Can he get the third? Elige's last one left. He goes down to Shroud. That will make it 9-6 in favor of Team Liquid.
Yeah, so I mean, that's not quite the half that Cloud9 wanted, but it's about the best you could hope for given the situation with losing Freakazoid, having you stun it for a few rounds. They're bringing in another new player. I mean, they went through a lot that half, and they were still able to come up with 6 rounds. So it's definitely nothing to be ashamed of. And in general, their CT side on this map, even with their full 5, can sometimes be considered quite weak. So it's no crazy surprise there. It's really their T sides that they live by. They're a T-sided team in general across the entire map pool, but this particular map is a map where I have seen them put up double-digit rounds on T-side against good North American teams like CLG, for instance, just earlier today. So it's one of those things where they're not completely out of it yet, and I think Davey can slide into Freakazoid's position quite well role-wise in most of the T-strats, because it wasn't as if Freakazoid was responsible for a bunch of different set nades or something like that. Typically, he's the one getting flashed into somewhere and trying to get entry kills. Now, they can use Davey in that same capacity, unless they want to put nothing in that slot and then kind of use Davey as more of a lurker, which is also possible. Davey does sometimes lurk for his team. So they can put him in either slot, really, and he can produce on this T side.
Yeah, really. If they can get him going here, help try and bring this back. It's only a 3-round differential. It's not a ton of rounds to come back from. I mean, if they get a pistol, the 2 anti-ecos, they could tie this game back up and really put a ton of pressure on Liquid. But I know you talked about it earlier. Liquid pretty decent on this map. Cloud9 is also, but they are going to be down one of their starters. And I think we beat that to a dead horse now. I mean, Davey is in here. Davey really needs to start performing, though, and helping this team out.
Yeah, like I said, I think he can definitely either be an entry guy for them like Freak, or he could even take over Nothing's lurking role. Nothing might plug back into an entry role, which he has done time to time in his career. So either way, they'll make it work, I feel like, and they'll still be able to run most of their same setups. But, you know, Liquid has a good CT side. Nitro's so good at anchoring that A-bomb site. Elige and Fugly the main rotators. Elige B to mid and Fugly A mid. So they have a pretty powerful setup on CT side. And Dren's been opping well so far. But look at this. Nitro and Fugly just combined for 2 frags apiece so rapidly there. That was 4 really, really fast frags, and that's pretty much already the round gone from Cloud9.
Yeah, that's only going to leave Nothing left alive here. He's going to be into A main, so he's going to have to go against 5 Team Liquid members. He peeks out a little bit. Flashbang goes in. Nitro goes on the push. Nitro is able to hit the CZ headshot, take him down, and Liquid gets that pistol round in their favor. That makes it 10-6. If they can get the 2 anti-ecos, that'll be 12-6 in favor of Liquid.
Absolutely. You know, that's a good play there from Liquid. They get the pistol. They could maybe coast to 12-6 now off of this. We are going to see Cloud9, of course, try to do a little bit of pistol armor upgrade. They even had the scout on Skadoodle, so let's see if they can't make a play for this here and now. Understandably so. No bomb plant, so no risk to take the buy like this and still be able to get the normal buying schedule for that opening rifle round. So we'll just see if they can make something happen this round.
Yep, so into 17. Team Liquid has that advantage here, but Skadoodle does pick up the actual scout this time. Not an op that for some reason I called a scout like we saw a couple rounds ago. And he's able to get a shot with it. Hits the headshot, but Elige goes down. Flowsick is there to capitalize with the MP. Here comes a Dren on the rotate. Able to take down Sean Gares as Shroud works his way out. So now it's all up to Davey. Rotating out of the B-bomb site, or away from the B-bomb site, I should say. Towards mid now. He's got a Rec 9, a Flashbang, and a Dream at the moment. He does have that bomb, but he is going to be 1 versus 4, outgunned at the moment. He's going to go against 2 FAMASs, a Pro 90, and an MP. Flowsick already does have a 2K with his MP, but he's still over there at the B bomb site. And it looks like Davey might try. No, looked like he was going to try and go through the vents. Still just kind of hanging out in mid. Now he might actually go into the vent. Yep, going to work his way through the vent and drop down through checkered. Flowsick's going to rotate back in that direction. Going to try and grab this frag. But Davey's already there, and, excuse me, Adrena is already there to take down Davey with the FAMAS headshot, so that will make it 11-6 in favor of Team Liquid.
Yeah, a small bit of humor was Davey saw a blood spot on the wall at headshot and thought it was a head and, like, shot at it a few times. That was kind of funny. But what's not funny is obviously Cloud9's predicament. It just stinks to be in their situation with the stand-in and be on map 3 of the finals of a major qualifier, and like Liquid, they're playing well though. I hate to like take away from Liquid just because Cloud9's having an issue. It's not Liquid's fault. They're just playing their game. You know, they can't have any, you know, effect over what Cloud9's going through. And they've played a good tournament through and through. Even when both teams had their full 5, Liquid got a map off of them on train in a very close fashion. Yeah. So, I mean, Liquid definitely is a deserving team regardless of Cloud9's situation in this finals.
Yeah, so now we are actually missing a player. We're missing Nothing from Cloud9 at the moment. But yeah, to talk about train a little bit here, actually to talk about both maps we've seen, both teams that picked their maps didn't win them. I mean, Liquid picked Overpass, they didn't win that. Cloud9 picked Train, they didn't win that. So tiebreaker so far is going in favor of Team Liquid, who's going to be up here by 5 rounds at the moment, trying to hold on. Cloud9 will be on an eco round, though, probably just an upgraded pistol buy as soon as Nothing gets back into the server. And again, it's just going to be another anti-eco attempt here for Team Liquid, as Cloud9 is going to try and get off an eco if they're able to. But the big thing that's going to happen is once we get into the first full buy rounds, the first full gun rounds for both of these teams, if Cloud9 can battle their way back and get this game really close and put a lot of pressure onto Team Liquid.
Yeah, I mean, Cloud9 has some pretty cool strats on the T side. You know, they like to run the envious A take with Nothing kind of, you know, banking smokes off squeaky door while the rest kind of spill out A main and block off the site player with that smoke and attack into highway and truck with 3 players out the main. So that's one strat they like to run. They do like to run late mid control hits. you know, they do have all these different tactics they like to run. They have some heavy B hits as well with some good set nades, but can they figure out a way to still run those strats while figuring out a way to incorporate Davey? I'm sure they can. Davey just runs out mid main because the only smoke they run on their like big A strat is nothing smoke out squeaky, so they could still run strats like that and they can still be very effective. But we'll just have to see as they have to get, you know, just past this last kind of eco round before they can get guns in their hands, and we'll see what they can do.
So round 18 is underway. Nothing is back into the server. We are live and ready to go again. Team Liquid with the advantage here. Cloud9 going to be on the eco attempt. And this is almost a complete full save coming out here. Kind of a rarity in CSGO. You don't really see this. Usually there's always upgraded pistols, but there's going to be one P250 on the board. The rest are Glocks. One flashbang came out. Nitro with that Pro 90 is able to get 2 before he gets taken down. So Skadoodle able to get 2 shots down there. He's going to take out Nitro and Fugly. So we're going to have Skadoodle, Davey, and Shroud left alive here. They get the bomb planted at the A bomb site. Here comes the rotate. Elige is there to get a gun battle with Skadoodle. He's got to look over towards Shroud at the forklift. Takes him down. Only Davey is left alive at the quad now. Low on HP. They're going to be hunting for him. Elige will get that, and he goes in for the defuse. 3K for Elige, a 2K for Nitro. That will make the score 6-12 in favor of Team Liquid.
Yeah, so now here comes the opening gun round, and what is Cloud9 going to do here? They're going to have enough money to get Skadoodle his op. Davey could drop it, or Skadoodle could just buy it himself. He actually has the most money. They could either boost him mid, they might even boost him white truck to try to get picks mid. I mean, there's all kinds of different things that Skadoodle could do with this op. You may even see him just go for a straight up B main push, but it looks like he's going to go for the boosted mid pick and, you know, see what Liquid wants to open up with. Kind of their standard setup, even though they are going to go kind of B heavy. They're going to even have a Drin over on the B side who typically plays main. They're going to push 3B. This is their pistol round shot. They're bringing that on the gun round. They do catch Sean Garrett, who is that B side lurker on the default setups for Cloud9. So
I think it's still there, though.
Yeah, they're not going to give Cloud9 though any time to think things through. They already have a kill on the round.
Still trying to work back towards the A bomb site will be Cloud9 though. They lost one player initially, as Dust said. That's going to be Sean Garris out of the way. Still over in that direction. More towards mid now, towards the vents. Will be that number 3 man of nothing. Still trying to gain some traction. He's going to be playing that lurk role now down towards mid to try and catch anybody rotating in that direction, as it's going to be an execute towards A.
Yeah, because Elige has control of Sunroom, so this allows like Liquid to shift pretty much everyone else over to the A side of the map. Plisik is going to be kind of watching mid passively from CT spawn, but the other 3 guys are on the A side, so they have like a good setup to try to, you know, stop this execution that's going to be coming in momentarily.
So yeah, now it's going to be entering. Skadoodle's right there. Nothing tries to push his way through mid. He gets taken down by Flowsick. It's going to be the A execute coming out. Fugly will be the man there with Nitro trying to defend. Now he's the only man as Nitro goes down. So Fugly still trying to hold on to this bomb site. Shroud's going to jump up, takes down Flowsick. Actually, as he fell backwards, hits the headshot. Skadoodle with the op will take down Fugly. It's all up to Elige, and he gets ripped apart by Davey. 2K for Skadoodle, 2K for Shroud. Davey gets the other frag, and Cloud9 is in this on the first full buy round of this game.
That was like an absolutely insane shot that Shroud hit on that truck player as he was falling off the red box. I mean, that was just like killer stuff there. And also Skadoodle leading the way with the op. Like I said, he's had a great best of 3, all 3 maps so far here in this particular grand final, though he's had kind of some issues in some of the other games, but it didn't matter because everyone else was definitely firing on all cylinders. It was just kind of him that was missing, but now he's on point. But hopefully Davey can just kind of see where he can find a way to have an impact to help them out, as we do see them trying to go a little bit of mid control here. Nothing is kind of taking Freakazoid's spot here. Skadoodle is going to be boosted up mid with the op, and Shroud is playing that squeaky door position, you know, that is tried and true, but they're going to use a pop flash and actually chase him down, and Nitro gets him. That's a big play there. Just a heavy counter on the position and the style that they know Shroud likes to play on this map.
So round 20, opening frag will go in favor of Team, or excuse, yeah, in favor of Team Liquid. Man, I'm getting tired. But Nitro is able to take down Shroud, get him out of the way. So it's going to be a 5 versus 4 here. Team Liquid has that advantage. Cloud9 is going to be working through the vents at the moment. They're going to burn out Flowsick. He goes for the peak. Davey will take him down. Now it's all up to Elige in the B bomb site as his teammate Fugly is going to rotate. Good flashbang comes out. Fugly gets one. Elige gets another. Can Elige keep it going here? Takes down Davey. And there's only one terrorist left alive now. It's nothing down below. the balcony there. Nothing's still going to be trying to work around. He's got the nade. That will take out a Liege. Yep, there it is. Touchdown. Nothing shoots just in case it doesn't happen. Nitro will be coming from behind. Nothing trying to work over to get that bomb. Only about 15 seconds left on the clock here. And Nothing is in the bomb site, looking to clear it all the way out. One player's going to be Creeper. That's going to be Fugly. One player up top. Nitro drops through the vent, down in the checker room, hits the shot. Headshot from the AK onto Nothing. That will make it 13-7. Team Liquid regains the momentum.
Yeah, and I mean, first off, just a great counter to Shroud's like style of play inside Squeaky Door, just kind of Nitro chasing the pop flash and taking him out. That's like one of Cloud9's staples, is having Shroud9 either being able to stick there and cause people to have to stay and not be able to rotate or even get entries from that position, but to go down so early, that was big. And you can just tell that Cloud9 are having a tough time. They're shifting so many people's roles around to try to, deal with Freakazoid not being there. Nothing taking more of an entry role rather than the lurker role he's been kind of doing since Freakazoid joined the team. And they're just all out of position, and obviously they're a little bit scrambled, and that's kind of understandable for the spot that they're in. But they're going to try to make something happen this Eco round, trying to come into A, but
oh, man.
They should at least get a bomb plant, but it's going to be tough to hold off this retake. But so far they're doing all right.
Shroud will get that touchdown grenade, but here comes the rotate from Fugly, able to get one frag there. Sean Garris is still around the corner of that box, down to 16 HP. Will he be able to get this shot off? He does get down Fugly, so now it's all up to Adren. Adren peeks out. He's able to take Sean Garris out. It's going to be a one-on-one battle now. Shroud does have a gun in his hands. Adren's going to rotate in that. No, I'm not going to rotate in that direction. And Shroud playing very smart here. Ring around the rosy at the moment. Fires off a couple shots. Adren's looking for him. Can't quite find him yet. He's got to get on the bomb. Got to get this shot. Can't do it. Shroud will get the one-on-one clutch here as he gets himself a 3K. And Cloud9 gets an 8th round because of it.
So Cloud9 trying to stick to the game. That was a big way. I mean, that was pretty much a save round. They got a bomb plant. They're able to hold on to one gun here. And Shroud actually picking up the M4 from Adren. Skill's going to get his op back. And, it's actually going to be Team Liquid on a save this time. So Cloud9, trying to find a way back into this game despite all the hardships they've been facing here in this particular best-of-3 series. And they're actually going to do their double Squeaky Door strat. So it's going to be Squeaky trying to get op picks at Highway while Shroud retains kind of his normal position, and the rest will be trying to spill out A main and maybe even late mid to Highway. So this is like one of their other A-split variations, and they're going to try to throw it in and see if they can make it work.
So now we're going to have Team Liquid here onto the Eco round, or at least a light buy anyways, with pistols coming out. We're going to have P250s, 2 CZs, and then a Deagle in the hands of a Liege. And Nitro and Fugly and Adren are all over at the A bomb site right now, and it looks like they've stacked in the correct direction at the moment because terrorists are coming that way. Adren's going to try and use this flashbang to get a good blind off, and he will get a good blind out, but he's got to get out and make some shots happen. Can't do it in time. Shroud and Skadoodle still will pick up 3 frags between the two of them. Flowsick will get caught on the rotate. Sean Garris playing the lurk effectively. Now it's up to Elige with the Deagle in his hand. Davey sees him. He hits the one Deag onto Davey and almost gets off right there by Skadoodle, but Skadoodle is very low on HP, down to 18. Shroud at 32. Sean Garris at Nothing at 100. They're still trying to take Elige out, and there it is. Nothing from A main hits the AK headshot onto Elige. That will make the score 13-9. As Liquid, we check out their economy, and they're going to be going back under the bye here.
Yeah, I mean, Liquid have had Cloud9 up against the ropes here for some time, but now you see Cloud9 striking back. They're trying to jump back into this game. They don't want a big opportunity to represent USA and ESWC to be thwarted just based off of some unfortunate circumstances that were outside anyone's control. They're trying to make do the best they can with what they have, and they've at least been able to remain in this game and not just, get completely shut out. So we do see Liquid trying to get a bit aggressive here on A main. They do get Fugly snuck into the lockers there, while Nitro's also just kind of peeking from main, but he will fall back off that smoke and just kind of leave Fugly in A main and kind of start rotating off, as it seems like Cloud9 are, they do have a little bit of mid control here. They've already gotten Nothing out towards the vents, and so that's kind of a key point to have here, as they may try to run a B-split off of this.
So round 23, no frags have happened yet for either team, but Davey is down to 72 HP, and it's going to be Cloud9 trying. Now, they were exercising a little bit of mid-control with Skadoodle with the op in his hands. Now they're going to cheat back over towards the B bomb site. They're going to try and stack this up. Nothing, and Davey probably going to be your vents players. They're going to drop down into the checker room. and see if they can get the pinch on at the B bomb site. But Flowsick gets aggressive off of a flashbang, gets taken down and punished for it. So that will leave Elige in the bomb site, and up top will be Adren. And Elige got to play this angle from behind these barrels. Will he stay up and alive? No, not able to. Nothing takes him down. Sean Garris also gets a frag onto Adren, but already Nitro and Fugly are both there at the bomb site. Nitro trying to battle that out. Can't get any real damage off. Takes a little bit more himself. There goes Fugly. He was on the retreat. He was going to try and go for the save. Nitro is able to take down nothing. Now Nitro will commit to running away, but he's got 2 terrorists right in front of his face. Sean Garris right there takes him down, and Davey will trade the frag out. Nothing gets 2, and Cloud9 has brought this back within 3 rounds.
Yeah, like I said, Cloud9 known to have strong T-sides in this map. You thought it was going to be a little bit under fire, though, due to the fact that they have a stand-in. And don't get me wrong, some of the rounds have been a bit shaky. They haven't nailed the run their playbook to the T, what they really like to do on this map. They've kind of had to do more of just kind of a pick strategy, just kind of, default to picks. And like I said, they're sticking nothing in some of Freakazoid's positions on T side, but he's making do. And they're trying to figure out ways to get rounds, and they do force Liquid onto another save. So like I said, Cloud9 coming off the ropes, and they're swinging away, and they're about to, maybe work towards a tie here pretty soon if they can keep this up, as they're going to sweep up mid to A, and, only one player in the area. It's going to be Nitro, who's actually pressed Squeaky, though, so looks like they should be able to get this thing going.
Davey's going to try and work his way out with his teammates. They've taken the A bomb site. There's going to be one player in the Squeaky room. That is going to be the number 7 man of Nitros, though. Does have that CZ. We've seen him use it effectively before. Opens up the Squeaky door, trying to battle Elige, trying to get some damage out. And he actually goes down. There's Fugly goes down. Also, Nitro will go down after he takes down Shroud. So now it's all up to Flowsick. He's going to be 1v3, trying to rotate through the Squeaky room himself. He does have a picked up AK. And Skadoodle will not exit in that direction, but there's going to be 2 terrorists rotating all the way into T-spawn. He might have a chance to catch Skadoodle here if he plays this correctly. Drop the op out of his hands. Now if he goes for the peek, now Skadoodle's not going to go for the re-peek. He's going to go back into A main, where he knows he's safe for the time being. He will escape the round, and another round win for Cloud9, making the score 13-11. And Team Liquid is letting Cloud9 catch up just like they did on Train.
And you've noticed that, I don't think I've seen Adren with the op a single time on the CT side, and he's been opping pretty well this tournament, and typically he is the guy trying to dictate mid with the op, or either anchoring a site while they play like a 3-man aggressive setup on mid. And they are going to go to the more aggressive setup on mid this time. They are going to have Elige, Adren, and Fugly there. That's typically what you see while Nitro and Flowsick anchor the sites, and Adren able to catch Shroud off the bat already. Fugly now also assisting here from Highway. He'll catch nothing, trying to storm through the hut, and there's a big kill there, as Liquid are going to have the 1-man advantage early in this round.
Yeah, but that nade might gain some traction, and it will. Sean Garris will take down Adren. Touchdown grenade coming over towards the sandbags out of mid to make this a 3-on-3 now. Fugly also very low at the moment, down to 33 HP, and Cloud9 working back towards A. They've had a lot of luck there, and it looks like they're going to commit to it once again. They do have quite a bit of utility. 2 smoke grenades, 3 flashbangs, 1 regular HE grenade, and 3 Molotovs at the moment.
They're going to flush Nitro out with this fire, for sure. Or he'll just peek out with a nice flash, and he gets a kill from that. That's a big play. He knows those mollies are coming. He's able to get out of that tough spot and get a kill from it as well. That's like a big play from Nitro. Holy cow.
Oh, so Nitro with the good stand up there. So now it's all up to Skadoodle. No reason to peek here. Fugly's trying to get aggressive, trying to get an angle off. Nitro avoids, but he doesn't matter. Looks back just in time to take down Skadoodle, and they finally are able to answer after 4 rounds in a row for Cloud9. Team Liquid will grab their 14th round. And economy is still good on the side of Cloud9, though. They're going to be buying out here, and they have to drop a rifle for Sean Garris.
Yeah, I mean, God, Nitro has just had such a great qualification tournament, and right here he's on the verge of breaking a 30 bomb on this particular map, and he's had quite a few games in the 20s, so, I mean, he's definitely played well, and that's kind of the star player that they've looked to, the guy that showed a lot of potential in his iBuyPower days, and he's definitely, paying up here in this particular qualification tournament. And so far, equal exchange here at mid. Both teams still on a full buy. Adren finally does have his op for the first time here on the CT side for Liquid, and we'll see what they can do with it here as he's kind of shifting over towards the B side of the map. Fugly and Nitro will just cover A, and they're going to give up mid. They're just going to play the sides 2-2 apiece, as we do see. Looks like Cloud9 wanting to try to gear up for an A main hit, and they could catch Nitro, but he still gets the kill, gets the bomb down, and he has to do one low HP as well. So once again, Nitro just making plays here.
Yeah, Skadoodle goes down to 10 HP now after that Molotov gets thrown down. So that's going to be a 4 versus 3 in favor of Liquid, who, if they win this round, that will be match point from here on out for them. Molotov comes down. Nitro will avoid it. Davey tries to go for the repeat. Nitro is able to hit the shot. Can't escape the repeat up, though, from Skadoodle, who's still just barely alive at 10 HP. Nothing works his way up, takes down Adren. That's going to make it 2-on-2 now, but Fugly will catch him. And now Skadoodle trying to rotate his way into the bomb site, has the bomb on his back, makes it all the way into the A bomb site. Looking down highway to see if anybody's there. Doesn't see anybody. Goes for the bomb plant. He does have the number 8 man of Flowsick already rotated into A main, and he's going to get caught from the side here.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as Flowsick goes for the peek, Skadoodle will hit the headshot onto Fugly. Flowsick will get the frag. That is going to be match point for Team Liquid.
Yeah, like you said, that is match point for Team Liquid. It came down to 3 maps, and obviously Cloud9's faced a lot of adversity just to get to this point. You know, having issues with Freakazoid, having to pause quite a lot throughout the entire series, and then in the end, having to use 2 different replacements. So, like I said, there will probably forever be that footnote at the bottom of the page of this tournament where people will say that, you know, this was kind of, you know, not fair for Cloud9, so to speak.
Yeah.
But once again, it's not Liquid's fault, and they've played well this tournament. And even if, you know, you think Cloud9 could have won this thing, which I think that is a good argument, I think Liquid still is a deserving team because they've played really well throughout this entire tournament. They've had a harder path to the grand finals than C9, in my opinion, and they've done well in this best of 3 regardless of the situation.
Oof. But it's not over yet. Nothing and Sean Garrett's both picking up big frags there. Nothing's going to go right through that smoke. And he's going to catch a trend trying to rotate out. And just like that, Cloud9 is looking poised to get themselves a 12th round here. And economy-wise, on the other side for Team Liquid, they're not looking too set here. They are going to be able to hopefully save these 2 rifles between Fugly and Nitro. But look at Cloud9. They know they're going to win this round, so they're going on the hunt here. They don't want to allow Liquid to save these rifles because they think they're going to be hurt economy-wise, and they're right.
Yeah, they are right, but at the same time, they're also pretty low. And so you don't want to find yourself in a situation where you go into a round with very little money. But they don't really have to worry about economics. They have to win out regardless, right? So that's kind of the other mentality to it. As they will try to chase down these guns. So far, they have not gotten anything for it, but eventually they do clear out both of them. Yeah.
They only end up losing Nothing and Davey in it.
Yeah, so Liquid will save here, and this does definitely probably guarantee Cloud9 a definitely maybe guarantees. That's pretty bad, but
definitely
you get my point.
Guarantee.
Definitely maybe. Well, yeah, pretty redundant, but there's a good chance that Cloud9 should coast to 13 because of this, and then it'll really come down to like the final 2 rounds to determine this map. You know, Liquid at least has guaranteed themselves an OT. There's that like kind of safety net there for sure, but obviously they want to win in regulation.
So into 28 here. We're getting close. This could possibly once again be the last round of this game. And oh man, Cloud9 is going to run directly into this Liquid stack here. They got to clear this site effectively. Shroud's getting the first one down. Davey is still up trying to gun battle. He will be able to get himself 2 frags. Nothing is able to get the other one. And now it's all going to be up to Adren here trying to get some damage off onto Sean Garrett's. Just quite a bit, brings him down to 50 HP. But the bomb gets planted at the A bomb site. And it will be Adren trying to rotate his way up highway. He's smoked out at the moment, though. He's going to try and walk up through this and see if he can get anything here. Any gun that he can drop is only going to help their team out just that much more. But he does get peeked by Davey. Davey makes the spray happen, and that's actually a 4K on the round for Davey against the ecoing Team Liquid. So score will be 15-13 as Cloud9 is trying to battle back.
And honestly, Liquid don't even have that much money this round, but they'll put together what they can, but it includes 3 FAMASs. So, I mean, yeah, it's not a crazy good buy. And Nitro, this is where he could definitely step up. He already has 30 kills, but he is one of the guys toting an M4 for this team. And he is going to be anchoring the A-bomb site while they play a pretty aggressive mid setup with the rest of their players. So he's definitely could be the guy, you know, the big player here to try to win this regulation for Liquid here and now, as Elish will get counter boosted. And Elish will be pretty patient up here, but he could come out. If he does at the right time, he could get the bomb down. He does. He does kill Shroud.
Oh, nice. Counter
and
boost.
he won't overextend. He just drops back down, gets his kill, and falls back with Adren. So good opening play here. Nothing trying to capitalize on this highway fallback from Squeaky, but so far unable to do so. And we're just going to kind of stabilize here for a second. But it's looking like Cloud9 wants to gear up for some type of A hit here pretty soon and try to see if they can't keep this map going.
So it's going to be that 5-on-4 advantage for Team Liquid at match point. So Cloud9 has to win every single round, which is this round and one more, to force the overtime to try and get the victory here on this map. Because remember, it's winner takes all. Whoever wins this map will be the winner of the grand finals in your ESWC MSI North American qualifier, and they will go on to represent the United States in ESWC in Montreal. It's going to be executed here at A. Nothing Skadoodle. And who else? We got Sean Garris. They're all out. Davies right there with them. Davies actually able to pick up a frag, even things out at 4-on-4. Nitro gets one before he's traded out. Fugly's also gets one. Elige is there, and that is going to do it, actually. Fugly closes it down. Team Liquid will win 16-13 over Cloud9.
Yeah, I mean, what a tournament. I mean, obviously it is a little bit unfortunate the situation that Cloud9 got thrown in. They played a good tournament. They got the 2-0 on Luminosity. They were able to get past teams like Affinity, which is Davies' team, and they were able to get past SKDC and some of the other pro league teams and get to the grand final.